All right, what's back? What's up? What's up, fam? I'm sorry. You're back with your girl, Jen Ether. This is another episode of Gods and Goddesses Weather Report Tarot Readings. Tonight, we're going to do something a little different. We're switching it up and doing a pick a card reading. So, I ran a poll on my social media and asked which question they would want answered in a pick a card, and what got picked was, what are their sexual thoughts of you? So, we got deck one, deck two, deck three. You can take a minute to pause the video and pick your deck if you want to. And we're going to get into it. We'll start off with deck one, of course. All right, deck one. What are the sexual thoughts of you? All right, so I'm using my regular cards, so I'm tapping into my intuition for this. I don't have any sexual magic cards, so I got to tap in. So, the sexual thoughts of you for deck one. We got the Wheel of Fortune card. So, with this, the Wheel of Fortune card, they feel like you will definitely rock their world. Like, they feel like having sex with you would be an experience like something they never felt before. I mean, like, we got the devil involved, so they definitely feel like you'd be very, very intriguing, very experimental, like basically total. And we got, I took my fake mask off too, is also in deck one. So I'm feeling like they feel like, as far as even going down, like you'd be all in it. Like, I took my fake mask off, like I'm all up in it. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. I'm getting my whole head wet. You know what I mean? Some shit like that. If you're a chick going down a dude, they feel like, you know, the sexual thoughts of you is they want to take your whole mask off. They want to shoot it off. You feel me? So basically, yeah, they just know, like, and they also feel like their sexual thoughts of you is like they want to go for hours. Like, they don't want it to stop. We got the wheel that kind of looks like this clock, so they want this to last for hours on end, like all night long. That's how they feel about you sexually. Like, it's something that's going to last all night. They also feel like we got the Fool card, so they feel like you guys, even with this dog being here, it's like a companionship. I feel like they feel like you guys will have a good chemistry sexually together. So, like, when they think of you sexually, they feel like they just know it would be so dope. Like, it's basically to the point, like, when they see you, they're ready to just be the fool and leap towards you. Like, anytime this person sees you, they immediately start thinking about sex. And anytime they think about you, if your name comes up in conversation, they start thinking about you sexually in some way. Now, they, of course, they don't got to be pervy, but it's something like, damn, that person's so fine, or god damn, power one, whew. Yeah, I mean, it's something like that. They also, like I said, they feel like you guys would be equally yoked in bed. They don't feel like they just feel like you'd be a good match. You know how some people is awkward? With you, they don't feel like it would be awkward. For a lot of you guys, you've probably had sex with this person before, so that's why they even know this. Like, they already know. Anytime y'all get into it, y'all go all night. It's always bomb as fuck. Y'all always feel like y'all that's another thing. When they think about you sexually, they know that they will be sexually pleased. Like, they know they're going to get their nut off. They know they're going to have their orgasm. You know what I mean? Justice will be served sexually. They also feel like you're a strong lover. So I feel like you're someone, when they think of you sexually, they think about how tightly you embrace them, and how stable you keep them. Like, you have a way of like holding them and making them feel safe as you guys even have sex. Or if you guys haven't had sex before, they feel like you will make them feel safe and comfortable as you guys are having sex. Now, like I said, when I took my mask off, like I said, for a lot of you guys, they just want to go deep in on you, as far as like with the fellatio, with the head. They just want to put their face all in it. They don't give a fuck. And another thing with the false mask off, like they feel like they can truly like let loose with you sexually. They feel like with you, if they were to have sex with you, they wouldn't have to hold back and be shy. They could fully be themselves sexually with you. They also feel like your intellect turns them on. So this could be a case where you guys just really don't even really like when they think of you, they think of like conversations, deep conversation you guys have had together, like, and just intellectual shit that they may have shared with you, or basically that you shared with them. So you may be a deep thinker, or of course you're into the tarot, so you may talk to them about deep spiritual shit, and just that turns them on about you. And also, they like the fact that this is kind of weird that this came out, but another similar card came out in a different group. Not similar, it's actually opposite. But their mom likes you. So when they think about you, maybe you're someone that takes their mom shopping, or you call their mom. Like I said, for a lot of you guys, I feel like you're dealing with this person in a relationship, or this is someone from your past, someone that you know. So for a lot of you guys, they just find it like sexy. They find it sexy that you're cool with their people, that you're caring with their parents. So basically, this person, when they think of you sexually, though, they think of just anytime they think of you, they think about how fine and how attractive and how attracted they are to you. They also think about how the sexual act would go on all night for hours on end. Yeah, I mean, it would go from dusk till dawn, from nighttime to daytime. They also think about how sexually fulfilling it would be. And they also think about how you would just keep them safe and embrace them and make them feel like truly loved. Like, I mean, you would really embrace them in the arms as you're doing your thing. You're not just wham bam thank you ma'am with them. It's like you're taking your time, you're being patient. So yeah, that's power one, guys. That's power one. All right, let's get on to power two. All right, we're on a pile 2. Let's see what comes up. Okay. Huh. So this person, pal number 2. I feel like when your person thinks about you sexually, your person could be actually, maybe, I don't know. I'm saying like your person could be doing sex rituals. So let's say, okay, a sex ritual would be like if you're trying to manifest someone to come into your life or something like that, you could have sex, or you could masturbate or have sex with this person and think of, so there's two things. You either way, if you're thinking of someone while you're in the act of having sex, whether it's with yourself or with someone else, you can manifest that person. So let's say your person is not a straight up magician. We have the magician card here. This is what I'm being drawn to first. So I feel like your person, when they think about you, basically, not every time they think about you, but your person thinks about you and masturbates. Your person pleases themselves sexually as they think about you often. Either that's happening, I believe at the same time as that's happening, your person could also be having sex with other people, and it's you that they're really thinking of. So that's what this person, when they think of you sexually, they're thinking of you and they're actually in the act of having sex. So they're having sex with someone else and thinking about you, or they think about you when they want to please themselves. Now, for pile number 2, we also have the World card. So like I said, I feel like this person, some of you guys could be dealing with manifestors, because it's like they could be trying to bring you in. We got the Magician card, so they could be using sex magic to manifest a new beginning with you, pal number two. Your shit got crazy, pal number two. Yes, it did. But yeah, so this person could definitely be trying to manifest a new beginning. So when they think of you sexually, they're thinking about how can they bring you back in. This is also shown by the rushing in card. So let's say that this person, I feel like you and this person are not in communication, or you guys definitely are not in a relationship sexually at all. This person actually wants to come in and communicate to you, and they are very charged up about it. They're very charged up about it. Something may have happened between you and this person to where you guys aren't in a good place with each other, and that's why they're trying to manifest you in. Now, also, when this person thinks of you sexually, they think of their ships coming in with you. So they think of you sexually, and like I said, when they're manifesting. So when they're thinking of you, they're thinking of you coming back to them as they're having sex. I believe this person is probably doing this by themselves. I don't know how much you could truly manifest. I mean, you probably could manifest having sex with someone else, but I don't know how good the sex would be for the other person. And I don't know how good the sex could be for the actual manifester, and therefore I don't know how good the magic would actually work. So I believe this person is doing this act by themselves. But yeah, this person, like I said, we got this card, which means rushing in, trying to come back into you. Or like I said, this could be someone from your past who really knows. That's why when they think of you sexually, it's not like pal number one. Pal number one had a lot of really sex-based thoughts. With this person, I feel like because they do know you so well, maybe they don't necessarily have to be so charged up, but as they're having their like, maybe that's why they're being forced to masturbate, because you guys broke up. So they're thinking of the times you guys used to have as they are masturbating, and as they're doing that, it's a form of magic, hoping that they can bring you back in and have the union and the marriage. That's what this person who is sexually thinking of you, they think of the union, they think of bringing you back in. I believe a lot of their sex is magic based, whether or not they know it. This person may not be aware that they're using sexual magic. But like I said, anytime that you're thinking of someone and you're having sex, whether it be with yourself, with someone else, you are using magic. So pal number two, that's you. This person is definitely, they're manifesting you back in. That's what they're trying to do. They want a new world with you. So obviously you must have had some bomb ass sex, because they ain't letting it go. This person's also they're scared to share their truth. That's the other card that came out. So I believe when they think of you, and even when they're doing their deed, their sexual deed, and thinking of you, they're probably sharing their truth in the midst of that deed. All right, so let's move on to pal number three. Pal number two is pretty deep. Pal number three. All right, pal number three. Sorry, I didn't do that for every pal. All right, pal number three. All right, this person feels like having sex with you would basically knock them off their feet, drop them to their knees, put them in a place of basically being stuck. Like, after you guys are done, their mind's gonna be blown. Like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be one of those things. That's how this person feels about you or thinks about you when they think about sex with you. That's their sexual thoughts of you. Like, this person will leave me stuck, or this person's sex leaves me stuck. They also feel like when you guys have sex, it's more than just a sexual act. It's like you guys tap in spiritually. They feel something on a higher level. So when they think of you sexually, they think of it being more than just a sexual act, but it also being like a spiritual act also, which is super, super deep. We got the high priestess twice. So yeah, we got the fucking high priestess twice. So this could be like a soulmate twin flame connection right here. This could also be a gay partnership, male or female, because I'm seeing the high priestess twice. Like if it was the high priest and the high priestess, that would be a counterpart. So the high priestess and the high priestess, it could still be a counterpart, but just of the LGBT community. So yeah, but this, when they think of you sexually, they feel like this sex is very, very overwhelming. The thought of it is overwhelming. Some of these people are definitely having sex with you in the 5D. They're having sex with you in their dreams. So some of them, well, some of you guys have not had sex with this person yet. Some of you guys have only had sex in the 5D. And these people are kind of intimidated to have sex with you because they already know from what they've experienced in the dream realm and the 5D that they feel like this shit will leave them stuck. Now, they also feel like that they are supposed to, they're being called to do this. It's almost like, I take this as like spirit guide. So like their high priestess, their intuition is almost drawing them in. That's why they're dreaming about it. Their intuition is ringing about it. So it's almost like if you guys do come into union, it would be a celebration. Also, this person could think about you a lot sexually when they go out and get drunk. That's when they think about you the most. Like that's when they start kind of getting that feel for you. This person thinks about you a lot though, and they think about you a lot sexually. My head's in the clouds. So this person is always in their mind running over how sex with you would be. And like I said, I feel like you and this person have not had sex yet. Only on the 5D. That's why they're so infatuated with the thought of it. Will and Jada. This is like this is another divine counterpart card for me. So this person sees you as their soulmate. They feel like you guys will have sex. The sex that you guys have will be unmatchable. So like anything that they felt in the past with any other partners, they just intuitively know from being in their high priestess energy that shit ain't never had nothing on what you guys sex will have. So this person knows that you are their equal match. And basically they know that the orgasms that they have, their climax will be something that they've never felt with any other person. You're going to be the person that takes this person to their highest level and sexual peak. Then we got, my mom is skeptical of the connection. So like I said, this person's already a little scared of you because of this intuition that's going on, this 5D interaction. If this person's having dreams of you and you've never slept with each other, that could be a little scary for them. And then also, if their mom doesn't really care for you, that could be something else. So when they think of you sexually, something about you could remind this person of their mother or their mother's past relationships. Maybe they've seen their mom be stuck and be submissive, like in this type of position in relationships. So when they think of sex with you and they feel like you'll have them in this position, I feel like it kind of makes them want to step back. Like, no, I don't want to, because I've seen my mom be stuck and I don't want to be like her. But that's just them being nervous, I believe, because the intuition's kicking in. They know what the fuck this is. Anytime you got the high priestess coming out twice, this person is strongly sexually attracted to you. It's almost like a magnet. Like when this person sees you, their spidey senses, they get goosebumps. Shit starts to tingle on the inside. They get butterflies. That's the way group number 3. That's the way your person feels about you. So anytime they think about you sexually, they really get charged up. They start to instantly get wet, or they instantly start to get they thing gets bing. You know what I mean? They get their little thing hard. You know what I mean? So that's group number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. It was something new, something different. And I will see you guys later. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. If you guys like to pick a cards, leave me a comment because I don't always do them. So let me know if you would like me to continue to do pick a cards. And, I do the Divine Masculines. I do the monthly signs. I'm actually going to be doing some, the Happy New Year readings before the New Year comes. I'm trying to get them all in. But even if they go into the first month of January, I try not to pressure myself too much. That's still fresh into the new year. So, like I said, guys, if you guys would like a personal reading from me, go down to the description box. If this is your first time, you may not be so pressed to get one. This was more of a fun reading, not as serious as the ones I usually do. But for those of you guys that definitely know what it is, go down to the description box if you would like to get a personal reading. And I thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Gods and Goddesses Weather Report Tarot Readings with your girl Jen Ether. I'm out. Peace.